Hello my beautiful souls, it is Tasha back for another YouTube video. So today's video, I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. I've posted like stuff that I use in my hair and whatnot in the past, but I've never like filmed a video of me like doing my actual hair or coloring it. I've mentioned in the past that I color my own hair. I've just learned some tricks in how to do it, and I'm still not 100% at it, and I just kind of wing it. It's my own hair, so if I mess it up, I mess it up. But my natural hair color is, yeah, we're going to talk about that brassiness in a minute. But my natural hair color is this dark. That's my natural hair color. So to get my hair light, like this is like white, has been a freaking pain in the ass and a half. Now I did have longer hair. I did not cut it because it was unhealthy. I cut it because I just want to change and I really like my hair short. So that is why I cut it off. With that being said, now I'm trying to grow a pixie. So my hair is just kind of all over the place. And it's grown up quite a bit, but I just flip my hair that way. Sometimes I wear it the other way. Anyways, so this video is going to be me. So, hold on, let me reframe myself. So my blonde was, I went and got a haircut last week and cut off a little bit. And my hair is pretty healthy. As you can see, it's shiny and good and whatever. But I added more blonde into it, and you can kind of see where the brassy parts are. So I'm trying to like find a good area to show you like how far. So some pieces I went up like really far, from like there to there. Other pieces I didn't need to go up as far because they already were. My underneath, my goodness, maybe my underneath was like almost completely gone from being blonde, because when we cut it, that piece, it just wasn't light anymore. It was all dark from how much my blonde had grown out. And I just hate touching, like moving the blonde up in my head, because as you can see, it's a process and it's just a pain in the ass. Anyways, so that being said, I have bleached my hair already. Up here, obviously, you can see it's brassy. I did that twice. I will say the difference is me doing it at home. I don't put heat on it because I don't have a heat light for it, or a heat lamp or whatever for it. I do use my blow dryer like the last 3 minutes. I'll just blow dry it. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't blow dry all of it, but depending where I start with the foils, obviously it takes me some time to get the foils on my whole head. So I will only blow dry and heat up the area that the foils were on the least amount of time, if that makes sense. Let me put my phone down so I can kind of chat for a minute. Okay, so I only blow dry the part that it's been on the least amount of time, just because the area that I like start with, it's probably already been processing for like 20 minutes to maybe even longer by the time I get to the end. So I just blow dry it so it'll process a little bit faster. Also, I mentioned I bleached it twice. I usually leave the bleach on for like 25-30 minutes. I use the L'Oreal Cool Blue? The L'Oreal Blue bleach, and then 30 Developer from Wella or Sally's. It doesn't, I go back and forth. Which I will show you guys all that stuff in a little bit when I'm filming this part a few days prior. Anyway, so last weekend I did the bleach process twice. In between the bleach process, the first time I did it, put the foils on, let it set, rinsed it out, and then when I went to go back in, I put coconut oil in my hair when it was wet. I let it dry. I did not rinse the coconut oil off, and then I did the foils again. So I think that the bleach didn't process as strongly as the first time because I had the coconut oil in, but it also protected my hair. and my hair's healthy at this point, so I want to keep it that way. So I need to obviously do some blending, because balayaging your hair by yourself is a bitch, but I prefer to do it. And I've gotten compliments, like even from salons, for doing like how good I do by myself. Anyways, I need, as you can see, I have brassy parts, so I need to bleach that one more time, and then it should be good enough to do what I want to do to it. One thing, and I got some hair color that I'm super stoked about. I've never tried this color, and it's a smoky gray, and right now it's just really ashy, as you can see. It's a really pretty ash color, but I really want to do it a smoky, like, gray color. So I'm super excited for that, and I've not tried this color yet, so I'm super excited. It's from the Ugly Duckling brand. If you've not tried them out, I've tried them in the past. I even have a video on it, and I really do love their products, well, from the one I've used. So I'm excited to try this one. Also, one thing I love, I used to be the girl that would change my hair more than I changed my underwear. Not even lying. And, you know, my hair got so unhealthy, and it was always ruined and dry and whatever. It's not like that anymore. Obviously, you can tell I take pretty good care of my hair. Still fighting this cold. One thing I like about the light hair, and why I probably will keep it like this for maybe ever, I don't know, other than it's a pain in the ass to move the blonde up when it grows out too much, is, and that's another reason I moved it. Usually I don't move it up this far, but I did because that way I won't have to do it for a while again. But I will probably forever do it because I can change my hair color and use semi-permanent hair colors that will wash out over time and it not damage my hair. And, you know, I can, if I wanted to do a red or blue or green, or I'm pretty sure they even have semi-permanent, every colors, and you can use the washout ones, like Manic Panic and Arctic Fox. Like, those ones are ones that wash out over time after so many washes. So you can use those kinds of ones, and they're gonna fade out and wash out and over time, and then I can change my hair color to another color. So it just works for me. I don't know why I didn't do this years ago. Save myself the hassle of damaging and ruining my hair so many times. But yeah, so I will probably forever keep this hair color, other than it's a pain in the ass to touch up. But one way for me to keep my hair really healthy is I literally wash it once a week. And that once a week I do a deep conditioning treatment to it. And every so often I will even, like after I bleach it, I will usually do a coconut treatment to it. Just put straight coconut oil, warm it up, put it in my head, rub it on my hair, and then let it set overnight usually, and then wash it out. Sometimes I even, when my hair is a little bit longer, I would let it set and then do braids on it and just leave it like that for a few days. So I don't usually use heat on my hair. If I do, I use a heat protectant. But I just take good care of my hair, and I don't bleach it all the time. Like I said, like, this is the first time I've bleached it in, I don't know, probably 4 months, 3 months. So it's been a long time, but I do it myself, and I'm going to show you guys how I bleach it. I don't really have advice. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't really have a routine of the way I do bleach it. I just kind of wing it and kind of hope it's in the right areas, and if not, then I will just add like my darkness when I touch up, like cover my grays, and I will just shadow root it down into any areas I messed up maybe. This is without me shadow rooting it. I did mess up in this area. It's better now, but you can still kind of see it's down further. It was way worse, like kind of further back down, and then the other day I added a higher up strip, so it's not as bad, it's more blended now. But I will probably touch up my roots soon, so I'll just fix that anyways. But so yeah, I'm gonna go over the brassiness with bleach again. I'm probably not gonna use a 30 developer this time, just a 20, because it's really not, doesn't need lifted that much more, just a tiny bit, and then I will put the gray on it. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video and that it's helpful, and I will show you guys the process of me bleaching and coloring it. Fingers crossed that it turns out badass, because your girl's badass, let me tell ya. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit.
Huh? Well, Quasi, which way to the hidden city? Straight ahead, Captain.
Alright guys, let's get started. Don't mind my morning voice. I am voice overing this bright and early in the morning. As you can see, I'm just taking little sections and foiling those. It's very hard to do the back part because I can't see as well, and I'm just trying to get the brassy part. I'm not trying to do any extra or overlap the blonde so I don't damage it. I did get up a little too high, which you'll see it towards the end, but when I colored my hair in the very end, it took the brassiness out anyways. Yeah, so keep watching. I hope that the video helps you. If you have any bleaching questions, comment down below. I would love to answer them. And just keep watching.
Come on, everyone. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. It's Untitled War. A wave of water from the ocean is moving up the river. And moving fast. Everyone hang on to something. Now! Phew. That wave must have carried me up the river. Quasi, Peter, anyone, come in. No sign of the gods either. Better check the gunfire up on my opto compass. It must have come loose. I can't see a thing down here. Hello? Who's there? Hola. Whoa! A dolphin in a river. I'm Captain Barnacles, leader of the Octonauts. And I seem to have lost my opto compass. Is it small? Small? Yes, but how did you know? I'll for you. Thanks, Berta. If you're wondering how I did that, aren't you? Well, I use special sounds to find things in the murky water. I don't suppose you can help me find my crew. We came up the river looking for the hidden city.
Alright, as you can see, when I do the back, now my underneath of my hair is not blonde. It is dark. That's just the way I like it. However, when I do the back, I just pull strands up like that so I can see what I'm getting and what I'm doing. Putting a mirror behind you, if you're doing all the way to the root or the whole back of your head, would be easier, but I'm not. I'm just doing the upper half, so this works just fine for me. It still is a little bit of a struggle, as you can tell, but it works for me, and I've been doing it pretty well every time I've done it, so.
All right, everyone, into the guts. We've still got one more Octonaut to find. You're doing great, Quasi. This way. I'm right behind you, Grandad. Tasty.
Alright guys, foils are in. They're not perfect like they are in the salon. I'm aware I'm not a professional. I do this myself. And with that being said, it's kind of hard to fold foils by yourself. And on top of it, I do not buy the salon foils. I have in the past. It's the same thing as aluminum foil at the store. Legitly only costs way more. Like, I had a box of 30 foils. I want to say there was like 30 in it, and I paid like $10 for it, versus I can just buy a big thing of tinfoil at the store for like $2, and it will last me, like the box of 30 foils maybe last me one time. I did my friend's whole head of hair, and I went through that whole box, like the whole entire box on her head, versus if I would have gotten it, just used tinfoil, aluminum foil from the store, I could have used the same box like probably 3 times, maybe more. So I definitely don't buy salon foil for my hair. It's the same thing though, does the same job. I should have showed you guys before I put in my hair in my mixture of stuff, but I completely forgot that I was filming this video, because like I said the other day, like that was a few days prior, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to leave coconut oil in my hair, and I'm still waiting on my hair color to come in the mail from the Ugly Duckling, so that will be, I'll probably film that video, it should be here tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow night or the next day, I'm not sure yet. Irregardless, hold on Ryder, all you need is a bowl and a brush. Daddy's out there. Okay, so all you need is a bowl and a brush. I got these literally off Amazon. I need a new brush. This brush is so old, but it does the job. That is all I use. Before I get into more details, I want to say this. I'm not a professional. If you're not a professional and you don't somewhat know what you're doing, or you're not scared of the outturn of your hair, and you are scared of the outturn of your hair, then don't do it at your house. Go to a salon. I am not professional, but I have friends that are and have told me what to do over the last several years. So I've been doing my own hair for years and years now. I've done my friend's hair and stuff like that. Again, I'm not a professional, but I feel pretty confident in doing my own hair. And if it doesn't work out, it's my hair.
Nope.
I'm not telling you, sorry, Ryder keeps coming in and out. I'm not telling you to do your own hair or that will work for you. This is just what works for me, okay? Okay. So my bowl and my brush. And then this is the bleach I use. It's the Quick Blue, High Performance Quick Blue from L'Oreal Extra Strength. It says it lifts up to 7 levels. I don't believe that. It does lift really good. I've tried several different bleaches in my hair. Some of them don't lift very well at all. I feel like the blue base makes it lift better on my hair because my natural hair is dark brown. Also, this doesn't dry my hair out like a lot of other bleaches done. And this whole thing was like 15 bucks. So very affordable, very worth it. And I still have quite a bit left, and I've used it like 3 times. Once on Cadence's roots, and then 2 or 3 times on my hair. So, and my whole head isn't done right now, by the way. It's just the orangey spots. So yeah, I really like this one. And then because to begin with, when I moved my hair up on my dark, I used 30 developer. This is the L'Oreal. But because my roots because my orangey wasn't dark, it was just a little orange, I just put a dab of this and then used 20 developer. This is from Sally's. These are very inexpensive as well. I just kind of mix them together. When I make on the back of the bleach, there is directions on how to do it. I'm not a direction person. I kind of did the first few times, but pretty much just as long as your mixture is not liquidy, but not like pudding thick, so in between. So pretty good consistency, but not liquidy and not too overly thick. That's just how I mix it, and it works for me. I've tried like I said, I've tried other bleaches, but they just didn't work for me. This is what worked for me best. Also, I wanted to mention that if you are deciding to do your hair and you bleach it all one time and it's not, or you put bleach in it and it's not where you want it to be, the level you want it to be at, I would recommend, if you're going to bleach it a second time, putting coconut oil, like after you wash the bleach out, shampoo it, whatever, put coconut oil on it, let the coconut oil dry in your hair, and then after that, then re-bleach it again, but leave the coconut oil on there. Don't rinse it off, because it'll just be a barrier. I didn't do that this time, but I usually do if I have to bleach my hair 2 times in a row. Also, in between bleaching treatments, it's very crucial that if you're doing it and then you want to wait a week, you leave your hair kind of alone, so don't put heating products on it. Make sure you're doing a deep conditioning treatment on it, whether or not it's coconut oil or an oil treatment or whatever. Do that. I literally won't wash my hair at all from that week because I did it a week ago and I haven't washed my hair at all. Also, if you're just trying to do where your hair's grown out or maybe just your roots, do not do the lower half. As you can see, I did not touch them. They're pretty healthy and they are the blonde that I need them to be and want them to be at. So I don't touch my bottom at all. The only thing I will ever do to it is if I purple shampoo it or I tone it. If I tone my hair, I will tone the areas that I just bleached, and then towards the end for the last few minutes, I'll put it on my ends. I don't really ever touch my ends. I just don't. Maybe that's how they stayed healthy. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. Again, it does take me a little bit of a process to do this because it is really hard, and as you saw in the video, like, I should have done this during the day. It's nighttime outside now, and it was really hard for me to see without light coming in through the windows and stuff. I had my bedroom light on and my makeup mirror on, vanity mirror on, and another mirror, and it was still really hard. Oh my gosh. My sports bra padding is way off. That's cool, Tasha. I had troubles, like, because it's like, it was, you could see in the picture before, but it was orange, like the area I needed to hit, so I needed to hit just that small orange area. So I was pulling it up and I had a really hard trouble seeing it, so fingers crossed I got it all. If not, I still need to do my roots, which I'm not going to do in this video, but I still need to do my roots to shadow root it in, because I haven't done my roots in a while and my grays are coming in real bad, so I need to cover them up. I'm not going to touch this side of my head though, my pixie side, because I'm trying to grow that out, and I know it's probably going to suck. But I'm trying not to touch it because I want it to be my natural hair color, so it's not as hard to bleach versus having color on it and then it growing out and then it's just really freaking hard to bleach. So I'm trying to leave that alone. But yeah, so those are my tips, and I'm gonna let this process for a little bit and then rinse it out, and then I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Actually, I'm not gonna be able to check back in with you guys because after I rinse it out, I'm going to put coconut oil on it and let that just sit overnight. So I will check in with you guys when I get my ugly duckling hair color, and I will show you guys the before and after from that too. So stay tuned. Alright guys, this is a few days later. I forgot Monday was Martin Luther King Day, so I didn't get my ugly duckling hair product in the mail, but I got it today. It comes in a box, which I already took it out of the box. This is the Smokey Blue Gray one. Oh, it says on the back, Smokey Blue Gray. I ordered it from the Ugly Duckling website. If you have not used their products before, check them out. I've used them prior. I really like them. With that being said, you can check them out on Instagram, Ugly Duckling, just to see their hair transformations and stuff, but their products are really good. I really like them. They're really affordable, and the first order that you make, you get free. You just have to pay for shipping, so a tube is like $10, and then I'm not exactly sure how much. I'm gonna say shipping's like $7, so I paid $7 for this tube, and this will last me quite a few goes. So I'm gonna put this in my hair. I'm not exactly sure. The problem is that when I bleached my hair, I didn't stay in my right lines, and I went up a little too high in some areas, so some areas are super, super brassy, and I wasn't just going to keep bleaching it and then keep having more spots and more spots and more spots. But for the most part, I'm going to see what it covers and then what it doesn't cover and what's still pretty brassy. I'm going to shadow root in because I need to do my roots anyways. Girl, let me tell you, my grays are bad. So I'm going to put this in my hair, and then I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Alright, I look real crazy right now, but it's in my hair. It's the same thing as like normal hair color that you'd buy from Sally's. You mix a 1-to-1 ratio. I use 20 developer, a 20 developer. Any developer is really fine. Like I mentioned, I really love the Ugly Duckling products. I'm hoping that it turns that whole bronzy area too. I was hoping because it's like a darker smoky gray. I'm super excited. Like I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this to come in the mail. So I'm super excited it's here. I cannot wait. I'm gonna let it process for a little bit and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. As you can see, it covered most of my brassiness, but I'm still gonna go in through my roots sometime or another just to cover up any grays I have, and over time my dark's faded, so it just needs touched up. It is pretty blue right now. It'll fade into a more silvery after a few washes. I'm not mad about the blue, just for the simple fact of it will fade, and I wouldn't want it to be super light because or super gray, because then it would fade out too fast. So I'm very happy with it. I think that it turned out phenomenal. My pixie side is growing out. The only part that I struggled with a little bit, I guess, is right there. But again, I'm blending my roots down into it, so I'm not mad at it by any means. I really like it. Again, I love the Ugly Duckling hair color products. It is coming off more as like a blue, and there is a blue tint to it, but in the natural light, let's see if I can find any natural light real quick. The natural light is not so much blue, it's more of like a deep silver gray. So yeah, I really love it a lot. It's really pretty, turned out really good. I'm happy with it. Buy yourself some products from Ugly Duckling. This is not sponsored, but I just like their products. I'll catch you guys in the next video.